Hey guys, it's here back with another video. It's time we're finally here with our predictions for AEW All Out 2025, and yeah, this is gonna be a big one. Now, I will mention now I haven't done maybe some predictions for a while. It's just been for not for a while, but for a bit. I missed out on all in Texas because I didn't I wasn't able to do it in time, and then on top of that, by the time I fell asleep and I woke up when the show was going on. And I haven't done a review yet because I need to rewatch it because I dozed off a few times. It's just because I stay up too late. That's all I'm gonna say now. And then Forbidden Door, kind of the same thing. I completely forgot to do it the night before and everything, but yeah, I'm gonna do it now. I'm doing it now, and I'm gonna be doing this first, and then the predictions for WWE WrestlePalooza. Like I said, just gonna have to get this. Just want to get this out of the way first because this is gonna be on. Because All Out is gonna be on earlier than WrestlePalooza. So, and now as far as this pay per view goes, the build up was pretty decent. Again, it's kind of like up and down like some of the build ups for pay per views, but it's not like they put on everything like 1 week or something on that. But this is also the first pay per view they're gonna be streaming on Max, which I did get ordered. Cost $40. But yeah, like I said, I did want to point this. I wanted to point some of that stuff out, and then you guys didn't notice that. And I had this set up like the main champion in the middle, and then a few champions, and then on the sides and everything. It's mostly because I don't have everyone in this. I don't have every competitor that's in this pay per view and everything. So a lot of it's gonna be just some photo stills and stuff like that, or whatever it was called. Images and stuff like that, just here and there stuff, because I don't have figures of them yet. I'm just gonna say it now, and let's just stop talking and get into our first match. So, going over the first match, just the first match that might start the show, because I feel like they might start out Forbidden Door, so I figure this might start out the Toronto all out because they're in Toronto and everything, and yeah, like I said, it's the dream match between Copeland Cage, or Adam Copeland and Kirsten Cage again, and FTR. So yeah, two of the greatest tag teams, and we're gonna be getting this match. And if this does start a show, this probably going to be a great start for the show. But like I said, I don't know what's gonna start the show and what's gonna be part of it and everything. But like I said, I just kind of want to start out strong with just a match that I have all the figures for, because obviously there's gonna be a lot I'm just only have a few figures and stuff like that, like a few guys here and there. The rest is just gonna be maybe photo stills and stuff just like renders and stuff like that. But yeah, I just kind of want to start with this. But as far as I think it's gonna win the show, win this match, I want to lean on Edge and Cope and Cage, or just Adam Copeland and Christian, but I kind of feel like maybe somehow the FTR will win, but I think my pick is gonna be Cope and Cage, because again they're in Toronto, hometown heroes and stuff like that. I feel like this is gonna win this and probably end this rivalry, but maybe they're gonna have a few more matches probably. But I'm just gonna say Cope and Cage for this match, but if FTR wins, I'll be kind of okay with it. Next up is another match, though, which I'm not too excited for, but at the same time, I'm kind of am, because it's mostly because Eddie Kingston is finally returning, and it's going to be Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill. I think the reason why, you can probably guess the reason why I'm not too excited for this match is mostly because I'm Big Bill, and they haven't really done much with him ever since him or Brian Key, since Jericho's went MIA, just left. Again, I don't know if he's going to the company or whatever, but like I said, and they haven't done much with those two. And then obviously now, what the hell is? Just realized there's some weird paint marks or something on the arms. It's just some weird smuts. As you can see that, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see those weird black ones. Where did those come from? Oh well, but yeah, But yeah, I think I'm just gonna get it out of the way. Eddie Kingston for the win. Return match. It's against Big Bill. He's gonna job. Big Bill's gonna job again. Just mention that right now. And let's just get this. And now, since I got that out of the way, let's go on to more important matches. So yeah, going on to the next match, we're just gonna get this one out of the way too, and that is the tables and tax match with MGF versus Mark Briscoe. And yeah, I still love a Mark Briscoe figure again, even though there's this new figure out, there's this Ring of Honor figure. You kind of get the point there. It's just the usual, man, because usual I'm late for getting figures, and plus I don't have the money because I spent way too much when I wanted to go see Superman again. But yeah, so yeah, tables and thumbtacks match again. I'm guessing the way you win is just like a normal tables match. It's just put them through a table. But then again, that can also be wrong, and it could just be pinfall and submission, just something along the lines of that. I don't know. But this match is going to be nuts. Again, honestly, Mark Briscoe picked the stipulation, so you should have expected something crazy. But yeah, this is basically a grudge match again. Honestly, it was going back and forth. MJF saying that went on about just kind of talking about Mark Orsberg, Jay Briscoe, and then even saying that he should have died instead of Jay. But yeah, it just came up to this, a grudge match, and hopefully this will be the last time these face each other, unless there might be one more match. But who I think is going to win, I think I'm more leaning on Mark Briscoe winning. I think if I remember correctly, I think MJF won the first time. Maybe, I'm not very sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna lean on more Mark Briscoe. And if MJF does win somehow, I will be all right with it because it'll just keep his momentum running to get the AEW World Championship back. But yeah, that's enough of this one. Now let's move on to the next. I'm just gonna get this match out of the way because we got one figure, we don't have the belt, and I just want to get out of the way, which is the TBS Championship match with Mercedes Moné going against the return Riho, which for again, so yeah, Rio's back, the inaugural AEW Women's Champion and all. And I'm kind of all in for this now. I still don't know exactly if Rio might dethrone on Mercedes, maybe not. Again, not completely. And again, Mercedes been always been retaining against all comers, always like left to right. Even that 4-way match back at Forbidden Door. Again, you guys just go. I can go on forever about this, and it's kind of like one of those things. Like one part of me wants Rio. I think this might be Rio's time finally getting our championship after like a few years now. And then the other part of me just think maybe Mercedes might just retain. And I'm just gonna say I want Rio to win, but I think maybe Mercedes is gonna win again and retain. But honestly, either way, I'll be okay with it. Again, I'm not that big. I don't know. It's just Mercedes. It doesn't bother me as much as other people, but still. I don't know. Like I said, those are my two choices. Now let's move on to bigger matches. So next up, we have the 4-way ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. We got the champions Brodino, Brody King, and Bandino versus the Young Bucks versus Dunkhouse family with Josh Alexander and Cesaro, and Jet Speed with Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight, the Jet. But yeah, we just got that. All those teams, and honestly, these are the only 3 figures I have because again, we don't have figures of any of the other guys. We just have a render of Bandino right here. I'm planning to get. Honestly, I want to get custom. I think I'm gonna contact Jacob and Jacob does stuff from Instagram. I'm gonna probably ask him if there's still commissions, and I can get a Bandino custom figure. Even then, they might lose champions here, and Bandino's still the our world champion. But as far as I think is gonna win this match, this can go like anyone, like all 4 ways. And like I said, I can go either way. I can see Brodino retaining. I can see the Young Bucks becoming 4-time AEW World Champion, Tag Team Champions. I can see even the other 2 teams winning, with all the chaos. Like I said, just all this stuff going in this now. But again, I think I more lean on maybe Brody in retaining, but I can also, but I think my second choice is possibly the Young Bucks becoming 4-time tag champions. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. My 2 picks. So let's just move it along. Like I said, I don't want to just keep going with on and on. I'll get into our next match, which is the coffin match with Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley. Yeah, the one-on-one match with Darby and Moxley I was expecting, and I honestly should have expected this type of be a coffin match because this is Darby's match, and again, but yeah, this match is gonna be awesome, and just nuts. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be bloody. Again, it's Moxley and Darby. Again, it's just gonna be really awesome to watch. It's really gonna be really fun to watch. It's just gonna be a really good treat to watch. Again, I just really like this whole rivalry thing. Now, rivalry between these two. Again, honestly, what is going on since last year when Moxley took out Darby, and then he was gone for pretty much for most of the rest of last year, and then a little bit more beginning of the first half of this year. But you kind of get the point. But as far as I think it's gonna win, I can go either way, but I'm thinking more leaning on Jon Moxley because he's gonna have. Well, Darby might win because this is his match. Moxley might have help from the Death Riders, from Claudio, from Will Yuta, possibly Gabe Kidd. But the main thing is probably a new member with Eric Garcia. So I think, honestly, my main pick is going to be just Moxley. But if Darby wins, I'm going to be okay with it because this is his match. So let's just move along with the next. Next up, we got the trios match with the Hurts and the Kid against Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, like the little group that he made. But yeah, it's just these 2 figures. I don't know if Sheldon Benjamin or MVP, and obviously we don't have Gates of Agony figures yet. I'm surprised we haven't gotten figures of them because they've been in the company for a few years now. But yeah, honestly, this match I'm kind of excited for, but not too much but it's the Hurts and the Kid. And again, I honestly like this team anyway. It's the Hurt Business. It's just an AEW form. And then we got Ricochet's group, like I said, I'm okay with. And as far as I think it's going to win this match, they can go either way, but I'm way more Hurts again to beat these guys because, again, they want to get revenge for Ricochet and the Gates of Agony just costing their titles at I think it was Forbidden Door. Yeah, it was Forbidden Door. They retained it all out, but all in. But yeah, Hurts saying again for the win. I'm just gonna go with that. So yeah, now up next is obviously the 4-way match for the women's world championship. We got Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Tekla. I forget how to pronounce her name much. It's the third woman in the Triangle of Madness, I think. Part of the Triangle of Madness. The one with Storm that got fired because she assaulted the boss and everything. But yeah, so yeah, again, obviously, just Tony Storm just accepted the challenge for all three of these two because again, she's nuts. The whole timeless thing. And I'm still pretty excited for this match. Anything with Tony Storm, and honestly, when any of these three him gets it, she just falls over. This is why I need to get her ringside exclusive figure because again, it's kind of like an updated one. But honestly, I want to track down the little Shop AEW exclusive the Grand Slam Australia one. But yeah, again, as far as I think is going to win, I think I'm more just still thinking that Tony Storm's going to retain. I can even see Jamie Hayter or even Chris Statlander finally getting a champion, but I'm just going to stick with Tony Storm to retain. Again, as usual, just keep the reign going. And now let's get on to the last 2 matches. So now getting on to the last 2 matches, we do have the AEW Unified Championship 3-way match with Okada defending the championship against Kenosuke Takeshita and Mascarada Dorada. Again, it's a little hard to say. I will say that, but he's never got from seeing him on the L. But again, he did beat the Beast, and they had a little tournament. And Okada won his match against Michael Oku. Kester won against Anthony Bowens, and Dorada won against the Beast Moto, so we don't have to get like a three-way with the Don Callis, all Don Callis family members. But so we do have two Don Callis family members, and these two have been butting heads a lot, like for the past few weeks, and it just makes you wonder what's gonna happen with these two. Or is it gonna are they just gonna fight each other, and there's probably cause like a rep between Chestnut and Don Callis family, and everything like that, or they're gonna work together. Just one of those things. But my two people my main pick is gonna be Okada, but I can also see Chestnut winning. And again, it will cause like a rip between Chestnut and Okada, but also Okada might they'll probably fight a little bit, and Okada might pin and Mascarada, like I said. But and again, who knows what's gonna happen with this match? But yeah, Okada for my main pick, Chestnut for the backup. And now let's move on to the main events. So now getting on to our main event, and we have the AEW World Championship match with Heyman Adam Page versus the TNT champion, Kyle Fletcher. And it's just for the AEW World Championship. Now the TNT Championship's not on the line, but they do have a stipulation that the Don Callis is banned from ringside, but if they do get involved, or maybe they're not banned from ringside, but they do get involved, but Kyle Fletcher will be stripped of the TNT Championship. So yeah, a lot of things. The build-up is pretty good. Had Kyle Fletcher take out Kenny Omega, and they've been going at it for a few weeks now. But like I said, Kyle Fletcher just kind of been the pro star, just been red hot lately. So again, I'm kind of excited for this match because this match is going to be just a back and forth, beam out, drag out fight. Again, there's just so many moments of this match that's going to happen. Two of the best athletes and two of the best wrestlers in this company right now. Again, and everything. But yeah, like I said, I'm very excited for this. But as far as I think who's going to win this match, I'm mostly just going to say Heyman's going to retain. As much as I want to see Kyle Fletcher as world champion, I don't see it right now. Especially double champion. I don't see it, at least not right now. I do expect him to see it in the future. I really want to see it. But yeah, but Heyman's going to be just retaining. And yeah, that's pretty much it for predictions for AEW All Out 2025, Toronto, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, like I said, I do have this render here, but like I said, I do really want to get a Kyle Fletcher figure custom. I do really want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this predictions. What you guys feel? Comment below. Do you like this video? What are your predictions? Do you like my predictions? Well, do you like still like these type of videos? Just please comment down below. I don't get that many comments. I really don't. Subscribe, tap bell, more videos coming soon. I mean it. And this is Team Golden Rare kicking out of here.